guys, welcome to my channel Sex Talk with Kisa, where we will be discussing all things sex and yum. The aim of the channel is to normalize the topic of sex, to make it easy, breezy, light, I keep saying, because we want it to be something that's not so tense. We want to be able to speak to each other, and if there's a concern or if there's something we want to do or try, it's easy. You also don't want to embarrass your partner. You don't want them to feel, some kind of way if you want to try something or you have something you want to ask or experiment. So when it's easy and it's light, it's also then better when you bring things up, whether it's something of concern or something you want to try, okay? So that's always the aim of the channel, firstly. So thank you guys for joining in. If you're new, welcome. Please subscribe. Hit the little bell button so that you're aware and you get a notification when I upload new videos. And just give us some comments in the comment section. Like us, share it with whoever you think would like to hear or would learn something from it. Just take the channel as like your friend next door that you're just chatting and laughing about. Okay? Laugh about the easiness and the lightness of sex, and that it shouldn't be so daunting of a subject. So I did a video on sexuality and low sex drive, low libido, and I concentrated a bit in women. I did touch on men, but I spoke a lot about the women, and I said I will come back with a follow-up, a part 2. So this is a part 2. So today we're talking about how to stay erect, how to have a good erection, and to stay hard and maintain a good erection, because we do know that that is so important. Just the way dryness in the vagina is like a no-no for sex, it's the same way with the quality of erections, right? So we're going to cover that. And, the causes, the bit of things that happen in the body that cause men to not have a good quality erection. So it's really like little things that you just, little tweaks here and there, little changes that really make the biggest difference. So I keep saying it's the small things that make the biggest difference. So small changes, bit by bit, and I guarantee you will see changes. You'll feel better. You'll feel stronger. Your partner will love you for it as well. Okay, so we're going to start right at the top. So we're starting now with the insides, okay? You always have to go, I think, on the inside. Whenever you're treating anything to do with the body, you have to go inside and treat from the inside out, okay? So we have a circulatory system. So our circulatory system is our blood flow. Our blood flow, and it flows through our bodies, to our organs, and to our heart and out again. So it's called our circulatory system. So you need a good, clean circulatory system. And when I mean a good, clean circulatory system, you don't want any toxins, any buildups. You want it to be good, clean, so your blood is flowing. And when you have a good, clean circulatory system, it then obviously impacts the man down there and how he responds when he gets his good blood flow. So all it is with good blood flow, like I said, helps the erection. When you don't have a good blood flow, it lowers the libido. It will lower your libido because, obviously, for obvious reasons, you're not getting a good flow down there, and then that affects the quality of the erection. And that in turn, besides lowering your libido, it lowers, your self-esteem. You'll feel some kind of way when you don't rise to the occasion like you're supposed to. With the exception for patients that are on medication, that are being treated for certain illnesses, that's an exception because it's for that period. And of course, in that period when you're on treatment, whether it's side effects, whether it's just that your body is healing and recovering from trauma or illness. So in that time, you can't exactly judge, your erection or the quality of your erection in that time. So that time is different. We're talking in general now. You're well, you're not ill. It's just maybe lifestyle changes that you need to tweak a bit that will help. Okay, so if you're on medication, if it's medication that you take every day for a condition, and you want to see that that doesn't affect there's going to be things I will talk about that you can do. So we're always talking about flushing the system and eating good, and that all helps all that. Look, the horrible things that cause these kind of things is, I'll jump into the junk food straight away. Junk food, fried food, these things cause a mucus buildup. And when you have the mucus buildup in your system, it then clogs your arteries or it disturbs your blood flow. And the moment anything disturbs your blood flow, like I said, it disturbs the quality of the erection, right? And when there's this buildup of mucus, and junk food and all this junk and eating badly causes this. So when that happens in the body automatically, because our bodies are geared and made that way, automatically, because there's this buildup, the blood flow will then concentrate on essentially keeping you alive and making sure that your organs are functioning well. So the blood flow will go and concentrate itself to your organs. And that being said, that organ will get the short end of the stick, literally. Because low blood flow, when blood is being concentrated everywhere else to make sure that you're good, you're kept alive, then, downstairs gets less. And of course, that affects the quality of the erection. So watching what you eat and limiting the fried foods and the junk food, because with the junk food, there's all these preservatives, and that just causes your body to build up in mucus, and we don't want that. So we want to keep everything free flowing. We want to keep the healthy foods going in, and the one way, a sure way to flush your system, even of the mucus, is to drink lots and lots of water. You want to eat foods that are high in water content as well, like watermelon, cucumber, your citrus fruits. All these foods have a high concentrate of water. They also keep your testosterone going. They're good for your blood circulation. They have all these nutrients, and they keep your circulatory system clean as well. That's really important. When your circulatory system is clean, you get that good blood flow I spoke about. So these foods, your citrus, your cucumbers, your watermelon, foods that have high water quantity in them, you want to eat that. And of course, you want to drink water, because that's helping to flush your system. And the more you're flushing your system, the better it is for your circulatory system. The better your circulatory system. Guys, with the erection, circulatory system, good blood flow, clean blood, good nutrients, all helps down there. Alcohol, I spoke about it. It's a depressant, so it also affects the quality of your erection. So if you have a lifestyle that you drink a lot, or you need to drink, or you have a social lifestyle, very active social life, just make sure, I did say in the last video, like 2 drinks for a glass of water. Just try to be mindful to drink water as you drink, just to help flush. Because at the end of the day, you have this wild night or wild week or wild month, and then little guy down there spends time paying for it, which you guys don't want. So you also want a good iron supplement, because iron is good for your blood. And when you have a good blood flow, good iron supplement, it's good quality blood. You want good quality blood as well, and that affects also your circulatory system and affects down there. So good quality blood. Did you ever know that there's good quality blood? We all just think we got blood. So good quality blood, nice iron supplement, and iron-rich foods. Foods that are rich in iron. Eat those. Your seeds, your nuts, your greens, they are so good for you. I know for men, it's every man likes meat, and you have to also limit that, because of the hormones, and too much of it is not good for your system as well. So try to limit everything. Just try to limit everything in good quantities, and don't overdo it. Don't overdo the alcohol, don't overdo the junk, don't overdo, just limit what goes in, and then push up the good stuff, so that your body's getting good nutrients, good food, and in turn your man down there will thank you for it, will love you for it. Your partner will love you for it because it will make such a difference. And you know, it's the small things that I said before you tweak and you change. And you know, your body, at first, you know, when you're used to eating badly or having a bad diet, your body is used to that as well. You know, your whole system kind of just adapts, you know. It misses good food, it misses nutrients, but this is what we have. So your body works with what you give it. And the results are not always the best based on what you're putting in. So what you put in really does matter. And I know with men it's, okay, not all men, but I know it's sometimes maybe not important, but it is important. So it's the small things just to know and learn and change. So ladies, you're also watching. These are things to be mindful of. I mean, us ladies are responsible essentially for, you know, the buying of the food and the prepping of the food. So you also want to be mindful and help the guys out. The juices I said in the last video, make those, keep it in the fridge on hand in the morning, pour him a glass, pour yourself a glass, say, honey, here, let's drink this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, you know, and throughout the day also, those juices, you drink them throughout the day, not just in the morning. So once you get all that sorted, you're eating well, you're drinking water, you're flushing out your system, you want your testosterone. You know, your testosterone production also helps with your semen production. Your testosterone, rather, helps your semen production. And your semen production, good semen production, is what I think men should be striving for. You want good quality semen, for obvious reasons. Another good thing I should mention is a tablespoon of olive oil, or a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, or a tablespoon of organic coconut oil. These are so good, they're so nutritious. Look, olive oil maybe doesn't have such a great taste, so like I said before, take it like medication, right? Coconut oil has a nice taste, and if it's also something that you don't like, just think of it as medication and down it. An easy way would be maybe with a bit of yogurt. If you can't take it, you know, plain oil on its own, a bit of yogurt. Or I would say just, you know, put it onto your food, pour it over your food, mix it into your food and eat it. But I always suggest on an empty stomach, because you want the nutrients to go in first thing, right, before you add anything else to your stomach. So, but if you can't and you need to mix it with something like a carrier, not a carrier oil, like a food or yogurt or maybe your tea, whatever's easier for you, whatever works, do that. You just want to get the nutrients in and have them go in and do what they need to do and make you feel better. Okay, so that's a good one to remember. Besides eating good and flushing, just a tablespoon. And men also, like, in terms of lasting longer, you know, when you're having sex and you want to last longer in terms of your erection, you know, the wetter your woman is, the longer you will last before you ejaculate, because it's slippery. So when it's slippery, the sensation is diminished a little bit. Whereas if she's not so wet, you've got that friction and that grip, right? And of course, you've got that grip and that friction that causes you to come quicker or to ejaculate quicker. So you want to maybe concentrate and think about the foreplay and push the foreplay more. Get her wetter, and that way you last longer. Also, there's the pull-out game. You know, if you're getting to that, you know, hot and heavy point where you can't turn back, you've gone beyond that point and it's difficult to turn back and you're just gonna come. When you get there, try to slow things down, because, you know, when you're getting to that point of you're gonna come, you know, everything is like faster, heavier, you're breathing, you're kissing, like everything is intense. So maybe you want to back it up a bit, slow things down a bit, pull out. If you need to take a little walk, do it, go and eat a snack. And also, when you come back, when you've done that, it's almost like edging. Edging is simple. Edging is when you're aroused and you're having sex or you're with foreplay and you're about to come and you pull back and stop. Whether it's foreplay, whether it's penetration, you stop. And, you simmer down from that point of, no return where you ejaculate or you come. And then you come back and have sex again or foreplay again. And you build up again till you're almost about to come and explode. And then you hold back again. So you can do that a few times, 2 times, 3 times if you can manage. So that's called edging. Edging as you just go to the edge of overflowing, over that leap where you can't turn back where you come. So you want to go to the edge, pull back, go to the edge. So edging. So pulling out is almost like edging, just before you come, you want to pull out, relax a bit, and then, start again. That way you're making the time of your sex longer, and, your partner enjoys it, you enjoy it, as opposed to just bam, 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 come in, and then it's done over. You want to make it last. Okay. So guys, I hope these little tidbits have helped. Do try them. We're going to try stuff and see what works. And look, if something's not working for you and something else is, you take what works for you. And I think that's a good place. That's a good benchmark. You take what works for you, and what doesn't work for you or what doesn't taste right or feel right, you leave the bits that are not for you. But I think always try to grab 1 or 2 things and try, and keep at it. I think the key also is the consistency of what we need to do in terms of our bodies and our sexual lives and our relationships, and just whether it's we're rekindling love or we building on we already have a fun relationship and we're just trying stuff. I think it's just consistency. I had such a beautiful meme I saw and I posted it that said, date your partner. It doesn't mean you've been together for however long that you stop dating them. Like, date them all the time. And dates don't have to be this elaborate big fuss. It can be something simple at home, just quiet time with your partner that you spend together. And whether you're watching a movie, Tom and Jerry, with some candles, some snacks, or even after dinner you just want to spend that time together, cuddle up, watch a movie, or joke or chat. It's that time. However that time is for you, it's so important. And I think it makes for such an improvement in our relationships, our husband and wife and partner relationships. Those are so important, just to zhuzh things up a bit. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for sitting with me and listening, and I hope you guys enjoyed it like I'm enjoying myself all the time. I enjoy researching and reading and learning before I come on and share with you guys. So please do share some comments, and thank you for all the emails and all my inbox on social media. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to the couples that call in. I will put in the description box as well as in the comment section a telephone number and an email address to contact me for your one-on-ones. That helps a lot. That way we deal specifically with what your concerns are. So guys, thank you so much. Until the next video, keep well. I love you guys. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching from, and see you guys again. So take care, guys. Bye.